Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, hailing from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, he weighs in tonight at 248 pounds, William Brown. William Brown set to square off against one of his fellow Canadians here tonight. Great opportunity for that young man. And now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent. He hails from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and weighs in tonight at 227 pounds, Y2J Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho certainly not a popular man in front of our crowd here tonight. Nonetheless, a phenomenal athlete is Jericho, former world champion multiple times over. A formidable opponent, a dangerous challenger. For the past gen television title, he'll be taking on Kane with the belt on the line on Saturday night. Looking to put his skills on display for the first time on the channel. A little bit of a warm-up for him here. The opponent, Will Brown, 6'6", 248 pounds. Certainly prove a pretty good test here for Y2J. Look at Will Brown wanting to engage in a Roman Greco knuckle lock, engage in a test of strength here against Chris Jericho. And look at Jericho taking the early advantage, but Will Brown fighting his way up. Look at the power and the leverage from this young man, but a kick to the gut by Jericho, a cheap shot. Jericho will use any advantage he can take, whether it's well within the rules or whether it's bending the rules, he doesn't care. As now Jericho sends Will Brown for the ride off the ropes and nails him with a thunderous spinning heel kick. And look at the cockiness, look at the arrogance of Chris Jericho. Foot on the chest, going for the cover. Chris Jericho has a bad attitude inside that squared circle, there's no doubt about that. He has no respect for his opponent. And the fans not showing him any respect either as he hits Will Brown with another spinning heel kick. Can't deny though, Chris Jericho. You may not like the way he conducts himself, you may not like his arrogance and his cockiness. Can't deny he's a phenomenal athlete. You just wish that sometimes he'd be a bit more of a better sportsman as he leans all the way with a knee. Will Brown had his throat across that middle rope, and now look at Jericho again. Foot on the chest. The height of arrogance from this man. Gonna really have his work cut out for him on Saturday night though is Jericho, and look at that. A kick to the nether regions. As if Chris Jericho isn't in control already. He doesn't need the help, but he still feels the need to cheat. And now look at Jericho knocking Will Brown to the outside, and look at the drop kick, knocking him from the apron to the outside of the ring to the floor.
One.
Very impressive from Jericho. Will Brown gets to his feet, and look at Jericho just diving over the top rope.
One.
Incredible athleticism here on full display by Y2J. And now taking the fight to the outside.
Three.
Will Brown looks helpless here against that barricade and drop chest first.
4.
Jericho wants to be careful here. He doesn't want to get himself counted out. The referee on the count of 5 needs to get his opponent back in the ring.
6.
And just nails his head right into that steel ring post.
7.
Well, I think the chant says it holds the sentiments here. Fans not appreciating the skills of Y2J, knocking the referee down there. I don't think that was purposeful. Doing the right thing though, picking him back up. Well, I say Jericho doing the right thing. Now he's throwing the referee out of the way because he feels he's in the way. As Jericho now sends Will Brown for the ride off the rope. Big kick to the head. Puts his opponent on Dream Street. There's no contest here. Chris Jericho firmly in control. Only a miracle could save Will Brown. Nice arm drag by Jericho and an arm lock applied. Trying to hyperextend the elbow joint, maybe get the submission here. Now Jericho releasing that hold. I think it's just a matter of if Chris Jericho wants to end it, he can end it when he wants, and then thunderous DDT by Y2J. Will Brown looks to be out of it completely. And now Jericho looking to finish the match off. Is he going to lock in his signature move? He's got it locked in now, the walls of Jericho. And snap a man's spine, a devastating submission maneuver, and Will Brown forced with no choice but to tap out. Chris Jericho comfortably your winner here. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Chris Jericho. If you want some great created wrestlers in your game, but without going through the lengthy process of creating them yourself, well, I can help you out with that. If you play on PS2 or PS2 emulator, I can create just for you a custom save data file and preload it with up to 30 created wrestlers that you have chosen. If you're interested, send me an email at pastgengamingemail@gmail.com. My email is linked on the main channel page, and I can also do this for the PSP, but on PSP I can only do save files for the European version of the game.